Hi, fellow electivists. We are doing our weekly check-in. So just to remind everyone, when you log into SkillVill, make sure you did subscribe. Otherwise, you're not seeing all the good stuff inside. All right, so here we go. After you've subscribed, we have conversations that are going. What I'd love to hear from everybody is what is working or not working on social right now for you. Social is always changing. But what may have worked a month ago, probably not going to work now, or we need to experiment and find other things that might even be working better. Definitely jump in, share if you have some ideas on this. If you have other things that you want to get feedback from fellow electivists here in the channel, you can also do so by starting a new topic of your own. And we encourage everybody to do so at any time. The resources that we've shared in the beginning were just the start. These resources here are the basics of why challenges are so successful on social, what is involved in a challenge. Just looking at it as someone who's an organizer leading this, you need to really have the same vocabulary when we're talking about it. So some of this might be information that is review for you, but we wanted to get everybody on the same page. Anytime you're done with a resource, archive it, get it out of the way so that it can be cleared away. If you want to get some social challenge support and you are running a social challenge of your own, you could click here and we will help support it together. Let us know what it is you're working on. This will take you directly to a Google Sheet where you could add yours, whatever information you want us to know about it, so we can support, share, like, follow, all the things that we need to do organically to get it going. Let's do this for each other every week. This information is for you to review, and you'll notice, again, I'm archiving, I'm clearing things out. If you ever want to bring something back from archive, you can unarchive it, and voila, there it is. All right, so as we go down here, this is the original inspiration. Keep us reminded on what this Olympic flame, torch, freedom, cooperation, teamwork is all about. This is taking the spirit of the Olympics, the inspiration of all of our stories, and then let's do something with it together here in the circle. And we are all doing it on social. We have the rinse, wash, repeat, and this is really what we do every week. So what we are going to do is we're squatting up right now. We are sharing our goals for the team for the week. We are going to be able to check in whenever is good for you. So this does not have to be at the same time. It could be at different times or asynchronous. It's rinse, wash, repeat because it's always changing. So there's always going to be things that work, that don't work. And we want to share and create a space here where everybody can really get the inside scoop on what is happening on social around the world. To do this and to orchestrate this happening together where we don't have to meet up at the same time, you're going to go to your tabs. Here is where we remind you of the master sheet if you want to click on that, and also a reminder to answer your updates. This week, do a smart check-in. This is going to be any information on a challenge you're participating in. If you don't have a challenge, totally fine. Do scrolling to voting, which is the hashtag we started, and just share a post using scrolling to voting, and that will get you started. You've got to start somewhere. You can put in any information about a challenge that you're running. If you are not, you could decline to answer that question for the week. If you are, you could click send once you've filled out all of the SMART check-ins. SMART is a format, it's a technique to really help us make sure that we have specifics that are going to be actionable and measurable, to really have achievable ways for us to track and monitor the success of our social campaigns. All of this is not just about doing it together, learning together, but it's actually to get better and level up at doing this. So definitely, please fill this out when you are doing a campaign and skip on the weeks that you are not. The rinse, wash, repeat is going to be really important. Whether you are doing our challenge or someone else's challenge, please add as many entries as you want for things you did, what you would do better with that thing, and what you plan to do next or to do differently next time. Again, this is our little learnings. These are things we talk about all the time, but we never write down. So be sure once a week, we reflect on what we did, what worked, what didn't work. You enter it in here. Please, this is how we're going to be able to learn from each other, get ideas from one another, and also improve what we're going to do and hold each other accountable so we do something the next week. You can press send after you've entered in all your tips and learnings from the week. And when you do so, you will see your responses appear here on your profile. And this will be a history of week by week, what you were doing, not doing, things you're up to. This is how we're going to all be able to really stay up to date. We will share in the weekly check-ins that I'm doing right now. You know what to do, what's happening, what people are saying, whose campaigns we could all support. By orchestrating this channel together, we are going to be able to collaborate smarter, faster, and make a greater impact together. Thank you for joining in. We are doing this with our scrolling to voting, and we really are excited to connect with electivists, which are activists who are using challenges in social media to make sure, leading up to the election this fall, that we are increasing the vote and action together through collaboration. Thank you again for all the great things you're doing. Hopefully we made this easy for you to do a quick 5-minute check-in, grab that coffee, and submit so we can really orchestrate social organization and momentum together. Thanks, and have a wonderful week.